Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome you all to this Math 105 lecture number 15. So today the objective of our class is to study unit 5.1, which is the compound interest. So I think since you are a student of economics and business and finance maybe, so you know very well that is what is the formula for the compound interest. So as you can see that the compound interest is equal to, so the compound amount is denoted by S. This is equal to principal amount and into the product of 1 plus R to the power N, where N is the interest period and R is at the periodic rate of. So it means if it is semi-annual, quarter or per year, whatever is the rate, so you can put N is the number of you say the time duration. So if you want to see what is the compound interest, so this is compound amount after certain period of time. So if you subtract this compound amount from the original principal, means the original capital, whatever is this, then it is called the compound interest. And also you know that a nominal rate or annual percentage rate is called the annual rate, because you know that the rate can be quarterly, the rate can be semi-annually, the rate can be annually. But what will be the rate after 1 year or annually? That rate will be known as the nominal rate or the annual percentage rate. Okay, for example, so let us compute the compound amount when we have 1000. So it means that this is your P is invested for 5 years. So 5 years at a nominal rate of 8%. So he gave us annually rate. So the nominal rate of 8% compounded quarterly. So what will be if 8% is nominal rate, means after 1 year, so you divide by 4, you will get the rate quarterly. Are you agree? Because here you say the rate per period is this one. So the nominal rate means there are in 1 year you have 8%. So in 1 year you have 4 quarters. So it means that the R will be equal to 8% divided by 4 to get a same unit. And for the number of intervals, since you have 5 years, and in 5 year you have how many quarters? 5 into 4. Agree?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. Then you simply plug this in the formula. So what is the formula? The compound amount is equal to principal into 1 plus ratio to the power n. Since the ratio everything is in quarters, so in quarter 8% divided by 4, and then how many quarters in the 5 year? 5 into 4. Then you just simplify and you will get this answer. So what this means that after 5 years you will have 1485, but in before at the current year you have 1000. So after 5 years you will have this compound amount with the interest of 8% annually.
Doctor,
Yes.
I have a question. What is P mean?
What is
P mean?
P? Is the principal amount that you invested in the beginning. P is principal. You
Yeah,
can say that, you know, is it clear?
Yes, yes. The principle that you can
Yeah,
invest
yeah.
in prestige.
Yes, yes,
So,
Doctor.
yes.
doctor, the purpose of this formula is to calculate the interest or the investments or the profit that you have invested in the beginning of like the quarter or the year.
No, the idea of this question is that if you have some amount and you want to see that after 5 years with certain rate, if you have investment or if you give to some uh, whatever to some bank, how much will be the amount after 5 years with compound interest. This is the idea. So after 5 years, instead of 1,000, you will have 1,485 and 95 cents. This is the idea.
Doctor.
Okay, doctor, clear.
Yes.
When he say quarterly, does he mean that quarterly in 5 years or quarterly in each year, 1 year?
So quarterly. So it means though the nominal rate 8% compound quarterly. This is confusing for you. So the idea is this: you have to make this unit and this unit same. Since we are talking about quarterly things, so so 5 years, in 5 years how many quarters we have? So if you have 12 months, so 12 months divided by quarter means fourth part. Agree?
Yes.
So it means that after 5 years, in 5 years, how many quarters will be there? 5 into 4, there are 20.
20.
Yeah. So since the percentage is given, uh, nominal rate is 8%, but compounded quarterly. But we have to evaluate it quarterly.
So that means in each quarter of 1 year, it adds 8%, right?
No, no, 8% annually. But we will calculate the things quarterly. You will see this, don't worry. There is a question coming. Let's focus on this one. So for example, he says suppose that $500 amounted to 588 in a savings account after 3 years. So someone has saved a $500 and after 3 years he has this amount. If interest was computed semi-annually, so it means that every 6 months the interest is computed. Find the nominal rate of interest. Now he asks us find the nominal rate of interest. So interest after 1 year. But he is talking about that the interest is computed after 6 months. Okay. Then compounded semi-annually, that was earned by the money. He asks us to find the nominal rate of interest. So he asks us to find R after 1 year. Okay. But he gave us the information related to 6 months. Okay, so what is the idea? So first of all, in the formula, S is equal to P into 1 plus R to the power N. Okay, so what is P here? The principal amount. What was that?
5.
500. So S means what was the result of the final compound interest? What is that? 588.38. And now we talk about the N, number of periods, and he gave us 3 years. But if interest was computed semi-annually, So in 3 years, how many 6 months are there?
2.
2. So there will be 6 months in 3 years. Agree? Now he asks us find this R, but after 1 year. But according to this information, we can only get the ratio after 6 months semi-annually. So what we will do, we find the ratio or the rate after 6 months and then multiply this rate with the 2. We will get the rate after 1 year. You got the point?
Yes.
And when you do this,
Sorry, again, doctor. Please, the last point for the semi-annually point.
so semi-annually means after 1 year. So but here what we will get this R, it will be after 6 months, and this is the R you will get. So you put the values in here. S, you see S here, this capital S,
Yes, clear now.
1 plus R to the power 1 over 6, you take the power 1 over 6, you will get this R. Now but this R is for 6 months because the interest was computed semi-annually. But he asks us find the nominal rate of interest. Nominal rate of interest means interest after 1 year. So it means that if you convert this into percentage, you will multiply by 100, and then for the nominal rate, you just double it. So 2.75 into 2 will be 5.5% computed annually. Is it clear? Okay, if this is clear, then we talk about the next example. So he asks us doubling the money. Okay, so the question is the following: if at what nominal rate of interest compounded yearly will money double in 8 years? So you see, he want to double the money, so it means that S will be here double the money, whatever is the money. So P is P, but after 8 years, he asks us after 8 years. And what will be the ratio? We don't know, and this is what we want. So at what nominal rate? At what nominal rate of interest? So it means that we have to find what is R. Agree? So again we put this in the formula. So S is equal to P. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you want
Yes,
to
doctor.
make, okay. So you want to make it double. So 1 plus R to the power 8. And now from here, maybe I should write it here, it is better. So S is equal to P into 1 plus R to the power N. Okay. And we have to find what is R. So we have given S is the double of whatever is this, and N is equal to 8. So therefore 2P will be equal to P into 1 plus R to the power 8. And then clearly this will implies 1 plus R to the power 8 is equal to 1P. sorry, P divided by TP, the answer will be 2, and this will implies 1 plus R 2 to the power 1 by 8, or it means 2 to the power radical of 8. Okay, so therefore what will be R? 2 to the power 1 by 8 minus 1, and this will imply R is equal to whatever is this answer, 0.0905. Since this is an approximation, you will write it as this value. So therefore if you multiply by the 100, you will get this percentage. Okay. Okay, just a moment. Did you receive any did anyone of have you received this any email about the quiz?
Yes, this is gonna be on Monday.
No, can anyone go to the quiz number 3? Can you see the quiz number 3 now in the blackboard? Can anyone check?
Doctor, you have sent us an email. It's in Monday, tomorrow.
Yes, Monday, doctor.
Yes.
Monday,
It's-
doctor.
Yes. I just received an email maybe. Just a moment, I will check something. The quiz will be tomorrow, inshallah. Don't worry.
There is no quiz. I checked now in Blackboard.
Okay, just a moment. Okay, so let us continue what we were doing. So is this question clear? Any problem? Okay, so now we'll focus on some other questions. Now there is another possibility that instead of rate we can find the time, how much time is needed to get something. So for example, we say how long will it take for $600 to amount $900 at the annual rate 6% compounded quarterly. So now what will be the information here? So he gave us again annual rate 6%. So if we divide by 4, annual rate is 6%. Please listen this. We divide by 4, we will get a rate 4%. So this is now quarterly rate. Before it is 6% annually. Okay, and we say that let n be the number of interest period that will take. So I think everything is clear. So here what is the principal amount? 600. So and after some period, we don't know, the amount will be $900, and we have given the interest rate 6% annually. So we divide 6% by 4 to get quarterly interest. It is 0.015. Okay, then again we plug this in the formula. S is equal to P into 1 plus R to the power n. So this will imply that 900 is equal to 600. 1 plus R is what? 1 plus 0.015, and n we have to found. And now you take advantage with the, so it will be 1.015 to the power n, and the rest is 155, and then we take natural log on both sides. Okay, so ln of 1.015 will be equal to ln of 1.5, and then you compute what is n. So it will be ln of 1.5 divided by ln of 1.05, and when you compute, the answer is approximately 27 point. So hence, so this is what we compute. Hence 27.23 quarters will be needed. Okay, so but we want, and how many years? So you divide by 4. Agree? So now in years, this was in quarters. In years, n will be equal to 27.233 divided by 4. You will get 4, sorry 6, or if you want again 6.8083. So you want the quarters. So how many quarters you will have?
It will be
If it is 6.8,
6.808.
so you, since it is years, so you can say 8, sorry 6 years, and how many months? If you are 6.8, then how to compute the years? Oh, sorry, months.
Over 12.
Yes, you divide, and 9 and
It
a
will be
half
over 12.
months. Or you can say that since what he asked us, how long will it take for this to amount when this is at an annual rate. So here he says actually the principal amount does not amount to 600 until 7 years passed, because interest is compounded 7. This is what I want to say. Okay, since the data is given annually, so in principle in years there will be 7 years.
Doctor,
Yes.
why we divide it by 4? Why we divide the answer by 4 when we already divided before?
No, this data is for quarterly, na?
Ah, okay.
So we want to make it years. So how to do it? Is everything clear? Okay, if this is clear, then this is almost the last thing we have to do. So what is it? We have to talk about the effective rate. So effective rate is somehow defined in this way. So the effective rate means R that is equivalent to the nominal rate of R compounded n times a year is given by this. So what is the change here? To just since we are talking about the R thing, if you want to see that how this formula has been developed, then you please see the book. Okay, this is just a one line. So since the formula was like this, S is equal to P and 1 plus R to the power n, then we manipulate something and we come up with this formula. Okay, so this is what is called the effective rate. So 1 plus R over n minus 1. So just put this in the formula thing and you will get the answer. So he asked what is effective rate is equivalent to nominal rate of 6% compounded. Number 1 semi-annually and number 2 quarterly. So he gave us 6%, but you have to think that 6% in what sense? He says what effective rate is equivalent to a nominal rate. So you have to find what is the nominal rate, oh sorry, effective rate, 1 plus R over n, but you have to make sure that what is required and what is given should be in the same. So this 6% is given again in nominal rate. Nominal means in 1 year, in a year. Agree? But he asks us find or what effective rate is semi-annually. He gave us the data in year, but he asked us to find in 6 months. So what you will get? You divide the data by 2 to get in 6 months. Agree? So here the R will be 6% divided by 2. And the rest, what is this? In semi-annually, in a year, how many semi-annual will be there? 2. Agree? Anybody there?
Yes, doctor. It is 2.
Okay, then it will be 1 plus 0.03. It will be 1.03 and minus 1. So you will take a square and minus 1 and this will be 6.09%. So this means that after 6 months the effective rate, after 6 months or after a year, this is something confusing, but anyhow the effective rate is 6.09 if we have a nominal rate 6 point given. So you see the difference. So effective rate is something little bit bigger. Okay, let's talk about what if we have quarterly. So I think now it is clear. In quarterly, how many in 1 year, how many quarters we have? 4. So n will be 4. And similarly, if we have given the data in a year 6%, what will be the data? It means the rate in quarterly, you divide by 4. Agree? So here you see 6% is divided by 4, and the rest is just a calculation, and you will get 6.14%. So the effective rate in the first case, when we have semi-annually thing, 6.09, and effective rate is more bigger when we have quarterly data. Okay, if this is clear to you, then I ask you to solve this question by yourself. So first question is very clear. To what amount this 1200 accumulate in 15 years if it is invested at an effective rate of 5%? So what amount? So you want to find the S. And what is S? S is equal to principal amount into 1 plus R. And what is R? 5%. So 1 plus 0.05 will be 1.05, and N is 15. So everything is clear in means given in year. No worries. And this is the answer. Any question?
Doctor, the effective rate is as the normal rate. I mean, RE is the same as R.
Not the same, but it is little bit, you can say, bigger than. You are talking about the previous question or this question?
Oh, yes.
Is this example number 5 clear?
Yes, doctor.
But doctor, if RE and R is the same, why did we use the same method?
I did not say they are same.
No, I mean here in this question, like 1 plus R.
Here this is a different question. Previously question was different. So in this question we found the R, effective rate, and here he asks us to what amount, here he asks us find S. Agree?
Yes.
The finding of formula of R is different, but here he gave us what is R, and here we have find what is R. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now this is the last question, and I ask you to solve it by yourself. How many years will it take for a money to double at effective rate of R?